What is up, everyone on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XLRA, coming at you with Lucky Draws, the show where I take a look at whatever deck I feel like playing and have myself good old fun times. Today we got ourselves a fan request for a good old-fashioned Traptrix. They got some nice new support, courtesy of Eternity's Code, being Traptrix Genlisea and the like. And we're going to have ourselves a good fun time with this deck. We're going to be setting up some traps. Our opponents are going to run headlong into them. They're not even going to know what to do with themselves. And of course, we got ourselves some good artifacts and some hand traps. Call it hat, if you will. It's mostly trap tricks, but the hat is still on the head. So we're going to have ourselves a nice, good old fun time. I'm going to run through this deck, show you some combos. We're going to have ourselves a nice fun time dueling against people on good old Edo Pro. So enough talking, let's get right into it and see what we've got going today. Alrighty, first opponent. Now with this deck, we do want to try and go first as often as humanly possible. It's kind of an important thing with Traptrix. We like to set a board and sit on it. Opening hand is nice. It's a nice opening hand. It's not perfect, but it's nice. If we had Parallel Exceed Dragon, it'd be perfect, but we do not have him, sadly. And so what we're going to do, of course, we have our new lady, Miss Genlisea, or boy. Some say they're boys, some say they're girls. I say, who cares? Play the game. Me, I've got Phantom Knight, Shady Brigandine. Nice little trap monster man. You can summon him if you have no traps in the grave. You can play it the turn it is set. Very key, lets me go for rank 4s right away. And sadly, you can only use one per turn. Otherwise, I would play them both. So right now, we're just going to sit on Norflasia's big booty. Big old 2,500 point boot high. So go ahead and set a few things. All about setting a bunch of trap cards. And we got some nice trap cards, so we'll end our turn. Important thing about Norflasia is I can activate my trap holes from my deck with this thing. That's right, I detach a material. As long as I meet the activation requirements, I can do trap from deck. Which is usually bottomless trap hole, just pop monster or monsters with more than 1,500 attack. It's very nice. Up against, don't know what this is yet. DDDs. Ooh. DDDs, so scary. So spooky scary. What do we got here? Copernicus. Alright. Not the problem. Not the problem at all. I've got Norflasia. Norflasia is going to be good, and it's going to be destroying stuff. I mean, he's got that DD swirly slimy boy, but this is what Gravehole is for. So basically, he uses effect from Grave, Gravehole negates, and the Gravehole deals 2,000 damage. This is a nice little new trap hole card. It's very useful in today's game when there's a lot of hand effects and a lot of grave effects. This stops them and does burn damage. It's really good. So let's see, my opponent did all that. Let's go ahead and play our Shade Brigandine. Just to have ourselves another level 4 monster on the board. Not yet. What do we got? Oh, there's that Parallel Exceed Dragon. That's mighty tempting. I'm mightily tempted to go for Sarah. But at the same time, I don't really want to. Well, I'm here to show off the deck, so I'm sorry, Norflasia. It's not you, it's me. I gotta show this off. So basically what this Exceed dude does is when you link summon, you can summon him from your hand. He'll have his attack will be halved. His level will be halved. But you know what? He's going to be summoning another copy of himself from deck. And that's the important part. Let's go for more rank 4s. I could go for like bore loads and things like that. It's pretty cool. What is this? Dark Contract with the Witch. That's slightly annoying, but this is what we have our Brigandine here for. And I could just bounce this, but I won't do that. Basically, yeah, I'm still summoning this out. Thanks for trying, my dude. Didn't quite work. So let's go ahead and let me think about this here. That's a good question. Let me think about this here. I could go for Alamaris. I could summon an insect or plant from the grave, which I would not have much of. I go for Tornado Dragon. That's a tricky decision there. But considering I'm up against DDDs, I'm going to go for Tornado Dragon. It's going to be like, Tornado Dragon, popping spell traps. Really nice tech card, Tornado Dragon, because if, you're playing your artifacts and you can pop them on your opponent's turn, it's very nice. So let's go ahead and get rid of Copernicus. Get rid of Copernicus. He'll take some nice damage. I'll do some more damage with Sarah. Very cool. And so Traptrix Sarah, she's the most important link you got. Basically, if you play a normal trap, or your opponent does, you can summon a Traptrix from your deck. And if a Traptrix effect activates other than Sarah, you can set another trap hole. It's very, very epic. Alright, I will end the turn now. This thing is going to cost him 1,000 life points, because that's what it does. That's why I left it on the board, so he would take more damage. Alright. Target a card, destroy it. Okay. Well, what's the requirement? Send a DD a dark contract, target card. Yeah, I should probably get rid of that now, just so he doesn't start popping me and stuff. I mean, Sarah's immune to traps, but at the same time, I might as well, bait this out. Might as well bait it out. He probably doesn't have too much he wants to discard if he's still drawing into stuff. He's banishing a lot of cards. Didn't think DDDs like to banish their stuff this much. I don't think they do. I think this guy is having some deck troubles. Not necessarily good. I'm trying to show the deck off. It's not very helpful if my opponent has deck troubles. Me, I'm doing good. So far, so good. I've got Exceed Dragon showing off. Brigadine showing off. I'm trying to show you the deck, show you the combos. That's the idea of this show. And also just to have fun, because I really do love Traptrix as a deck. This is the idea of these little boyish girls, or girly boys, whatever you want to call them. The 3 tactical talents. Forgot about that one. Opponent activated a monster effect previously during the main phase. Take control of a monster, look opponent's hand. Please choose the 3rd effect. I don't have a hand. Did you even pick that? He probably could pick it, but he wouldn't do that, obviously. He'll probably just draw some more cards. Might also steal Tornado Dragon, but we'll see. We will see indeed, my friends. Yeah, I really like Traptrix. Just this idea. Well, they're an obnoxious bunch if you set them up right, but at the same time, it's like they're just fun to play. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I really just enjoy them really a lot. So I'm gonna bounce Tornado Dragon. Reason being, I want to use Sarah's effect. So I'm gonna go ahead and summon a new Traptrix monster. He might Ash Blossom me, which would not be fun. If he tries to impermanence me, I'll be laughing, because that won't work on Sarah. But if he goes for Ash Blossom, not necessarily good. It's not like a bad thing either, but okay, good. That's not gonna happen. So let's get Dionaea. She is a very important monster. Revives my monsters when normal summoned. Gets me my traps when she's special summoned. So I'm gonna get Gravedigger'sHole back on the board. Get that dang old Gravedigger'sHole back on the board. I haven't even played 3 tactical talents yet. It's one of those cards, I heard about it, I know what it does, but I completely forgot it happened, It's one of those things. Sometimes cards like these, they go under the radar. Call by the Grave will not help you, my friend. That is not how that works. But anyway, now I get another trap hole, thanks to Sarah. Let's get ourselves... Let's get Bottomless, just in case. I don't know. Not everyone likes playing Bottomless no more, but I've always, had the soft spot for Bottomless. Because it's such a good card, considering it's so old. It gets rid of multiple monsters if they're multiply summoned. And it just banishes them. It's so good. So, now we've got ourselves another Dionaea. When she's normal summoned, like I said, I can revive her Clasia. Obviously, that's not going to do us too much, but Sarah will get me another Gravedigger'sHole. Very cool. And, I'm just going to go for game. I could go for additional things. I could go for Utopia Double. Screw it. I'm going for Utopia Double. This is probably a stupid move, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm just gonna do it. Go for Utopia Double. Just to show you that I've got him. He's here for doing big damage. So let's go ahead and what? Did I make an oopsie? Memphis might have made oopsie. Why am I not able to attack with you all of a sudden? I don't know. Okay, not a big problem. I've got a 5,000 point monster on the board. It's not the problem. This guy, he's down to almost no cards. He can't stop me. It's all good. I think I made a slight oopsie. Not a problem. Not a big issue. Although I'm still curious as to why it's an issue. Must have something to do with Dionaea. No, it's not you. Is it double? Oh, it can't attack directly. Duh. I always forget that part. It's like, you got Utopia double, you can do big damage, but you always forget that it can't attack directly. But my opponent surrenders. That's understandable, my friend. You banished way too many cards, so there's a decent deal against DDDs. I mean, he didn't get to do his combos, but then again, my deck's all about stopping the combos from happening. So let's go ahead, go into duel number 2, and see what else we can get on the competitive server here on ADO Pro. Alrighty, second opponent. Trying to go first again. This is one of them decks I just like to go first. Opening hand is tolerable. I would call this a tolerable hand. Let me think about this. Got my Genlisea. You know, some people say Traptrix are like pretty boys. I still think that I don't think they're boys or girls. I think they're poisonous plant monster things. That's just my opinion on the matter. Let me think about this. If only there was a Traptrix like, special summoned a monster when it was special summoned. That would be nice. Unfortunately, that is not a thing. Alright, let's go for Sarah. I could just go for Rafflesia, but, you know, I think I'm just going to go for this instead. Let's go for Shady Brigadine. I mean, I'm going to get to summon a monster anyway, so let's go ahead for that. That could be that. Just get stuff. Please impermanence me. That would be hilarious. That would be the funniest shit I've seen all day. Alrighty. In that situation, let's go for Atrax. Atrax is an interesting choice. You know, basically, you know, she makes it so my opponent can't negate my traps. It's a nice little thing that she does. Alright, let's go for Rafflesia. Put our Rafflesia right there. Sadly, I've drawn into double or nothing, which isn't great. It means double or not, you know, Utopia double is not going to be very helpful to me, but it's there. It's there, and it's just staring me right in the face. Stares at me, stares into my soul. So, we'll see what our opponent does. I mean, I've got, obvious Imperial Order to stop spells. So if this is like Endymion, he's probably going to be just, like, crying. Be like, Imperial Order. There shall be no spells. No spells at all. This is Trapland. This is Trapland, young man. There will be no spells. There will be no spells. Oh. Well, somebody's just rude. That's a rude boy. He's like, I don't know. He's like, all spells, and now I played the anti-spell. So, such rude people on YGO Pro. Not always. Most of the people on YGO Pro, Edo Pro, I'm going to call Edo Pro YGO Pro for the rest of my life. You know, they're pretty decent people. You know, there's some pretty nice people here. But then when you play the one thing that stops their whole board, you know, this isn't a floodgatey deck. This is a stop your opponent from doing stuff deck. But this is the one floodgatey thing we've got. So now my opponent, he's probably just going to sit there, isn't he? Sadly, this sometimes happens when you play Imperial Order. People just rage. They're so angry at you. So, we'll see. We'll see indeed what this guy does. I'll skip ahead, though, because I'm not going to wait here all day for this guy to do stuff. So as soon as he does something, I'll be back. If not, I'll see you guys in an actual second duel. Alright, the actual second opponent. My opponent last time, well, he never came back. Sore loser, I suppose. Opening hand this time is not great, but it has potential. It has the potential to be great. So what I'm going to do a bit of a flood. I guess I play more than one floodgate after all. I do play the Sythe. The best artifact, some say. So basically what this dude does, artifacts in general, you summon them during your opponent's turn, they do stuff. Sythe here locks out the extra deck for a turn. You know, I just play him as a one-of. He's not like I do him a million times a day. So I'm also gonna, you know, just do some damage to him. Gravedigger's Trap Hole be like, no to you. Just no to you, my friend. I mean, he might be able to do that again, but might as well do some damage before he summons out Ballistos. What? Okay. We're up against some version of Dinosaurs, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Miscellaneousaurus. Aolo. Okay. Interesting. Well, he didn't do too much, and he rage quits me. Oh. Sometimes Sythe. Sometimes Sythe. I guess he really didn't have anything, or he should have gone for, Argosaurus. Weird. Regardless, we'll count these last two duels as one big win. And let's go into third duel territory. Alright, the third opponent. It's been an interesting day so far. Competitive, not been as impressive as I figured they would be. Well, we'll see. Now I said that, we might not be going first. Not going first. Not good. Especially since we have a perfect going first hand. It's kind of a thing. Like I said, our deck, we like to go first as often as possible. You know, it's what we like to do. What is this? Either can add cards. Opponent special summons a monster. Ew. That could be annoying. I think I'm up against one of them lockdown decks. We'll see. We will see indeed what happens. We got Myrmeleo. I can't search nothing because of that obnoxious little thing, but we'll see what happens. Just gotta go for Sarah and see what happens. He might negate this with the Thunder King, though. That's the problem. No, he did not. He'll negate this, though, probably. No, he did not. Okay, then. Interesting indeed. Let's see here. And exactly one monster would be special summoned. Ditch to negate summon. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Is he can just do that sort of thing. Go for Tornado Dragon and hope that he does not stop it. He probably will, because he's got, you know, he's trying to protect. No. I'm a little concerned at this point. I'm like, what are you doing? What exactly is your motive, my friend? I mean, he's playing some sort of lock, but he didn't, like, do a lock, you know? So let's go ahead, pop a spell trap while we have the chance to do so. Mirror Force, indeed. Interesting. I mean, I've got Sarah here, so let's go ahead, get out Myrmeleo. Myrmeleo, pop his last spell trap. Cosmic Cyclone, you monster. My Traptrick. I kind of wanted that, but at the same time, it's like, okay, I see what you want to do here. Let's go for Bottomless Trap Hole. We'll set ourselves up Bottomless Trap Hole. And, well, we got through all of that. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. Just a bunch of traps. Surprised he's not playing, like, Storming Mirror Force. That's kind of an objectively better card. We'll go ahead and end our turn for now. Let's see what our opponent does. I mean, he's got Thunder King still. Banisher of the Gradients. No. Get out of here. I don't need your Banisher radiancing all over here. Get Dionaea so I can get my trap right back. I think that's a good idea. Now this is just the crux. So long as you get Sarah and you keep her on the board, she's gonna just keep generating all your cards, keep getting your holes, keep getting your Traptrixes. All's good. I mean, he's got this Thunder King I didn't need to worry about, but, you know, Artifact Sanctum ought to set him straight. Be like, go for Morraltach. Hello, here I am. Morraltach will be saying goodbye to this. Goodbye. See, I came onto the competitive circuit because I figured there'd be more competitive decks. So far, it's just this nonsense. Okay. Okay, you want to play like that? We play like that, little man. Okay, I summon Nepenthes. Let's see how you like Nepenthes. Let's just battle with Nepenthes for now. I will probably still go for Sarah. You know, Nepenthes is kind of like a small Sarah now that I think about it. Actually, that might actually be what this is. I never noticed this. Nepenthes has a very similar effect to Sarah. So, I don't know, is Nepenthes a grown-up version of Sarah or something? What's the lore there? I don't know. But for now, we're good. If he summons something big... Oh, obviously I just lost my Bottomless Trap Hole, so that's not necessarily good. But, is still good. Because I got Parallel Exceed, I can't summon the bloody guy, but it's fine. Oh boy, that Dark Hole really hurt. It hurt a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I really need him to do a monster effect in the Hand of the Grave. But I think he's all about, like, lockdown with Ryo and the like. He's probably got, like, what's his face? What's that one dude? Inspector Border. He probably has Inspector Border or something in there, too. Alright, Ghost Ogre. If I link summon, I can summon this card. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Summon Ghost Ogre. Get out Dogda. Bring that boy out here. That way I can use Parallel Exceed Dragon. Summon that out. And I just remembered I used Seed Dragon already. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, this is not a problem. It's not a problem. I've got a level 4 on the board for Xyz Blades. I'm doing slightly more damage. If he does an effect, I get an artifact. It's all good. Granted, the only artifact I have left is Sythe, but I'm going to be getting ahead of myself. Grand Maju. I see. You're one of those people. Alright, this is not a problem. Because when Dog is destroyed, I can bring back an artifact. And if I bring back Morraltach, I can pop Dionaea. Haha. Get your Grand Maju out of here. I don't like his style. Only when I do it. Alright. So now we've got Mantis. Nice. Very nice. Let's get Mantis out on the board. Mantis will get ourselves another card. Let's go ahead for Dionaea. Just in case. And let me think about this. Unaffected by... Let's see. Yeah, I haven't even shown off Alamaris yet. Let's go for Alamaris. This is the newer Xyz monster. I did 2 materials to summon a insect or plant. Let's see, I don't really need... Well, I could go for Sarah. Let's see. I can't destroy anything, so I'll just do that effect. Basically, if you detach 2, you can bring back a monster. And if you destroy a monster with a card of one of your trap cards, like your Bottomless, what Alamaris does is I can detach material. My opponent surrendered, but it's okay. I was going to wipe him out anyway. But basically, I can attach material from this if I destroy something with Bottomless to steal the monster I destroy with Bottomless. It's a really nice combo if I had Bottomless, which obviously I didn't. But in the end of the day, I just wiped this guy out. He tried, but wasn't good enough. Let's go for duel number 4. See if we can wrap up with a nice back and forth. That was a good start to back and forth, but I want a little bit more than that. Alrighty, final opponent of day. It's been an interesting day. We'll see how it goes. I didn't win rock, paper, scissors, though. But I did get to go first, so it's not the problem. Alrighty. It's not the great hand, but it has potential. Got Traptrick, Super Poly, and you know what? We'll start with a Sarah. Things will be good, because I got Traptrick. So what we're going to do is, immediately him starting, we'll play Traptrick. So we banish a normal trap to set another one. So we're going to go ahead, go for Sanctum. That way I can Sythe this guy. And then we'll go ahead for Sarah and chain Sythe. Very epic. We'll summon out our Sythe boy. And I get to summon out another monster. Good question. Who should I get? Let's get Dionaea out here for no reason. Let's summon out Dionaea. Be like, hey, here she is. She's sitting on a little blobby thingy. I don't know what it is she's sitting on, but I kind of want to sit on it too. I'm not going to lie. Not going to lie, I'm kind of feeling like I want to sit on that. Looks comfy. So my opponent's probably thinking, ah, man, Traptrix. Me, I'm like, oh yeah, Traptrix. So, okay, he's setting a bunch of set cards. Luckily, I'm immune to trap cards. Although if he's playing like Mystic Mine, would not be good. That's the one thing I'm afraid of. I haven't seen Mystic Mine recently, so that's a good thing. But now that I've said that, probably jinxed myself. So we'll see. We shall see indeed. Genlisea, very nice. Haven't seen you as much, Genlisea, not gonna lie. Where have you been all my life? Let's set a card. Can't do Super Poly right now, obviously. Let me think about that. Let me think about that's a difficult decision. I don't think I want to go whole hog right now. So I'm just going to go for a battle phase. Let's just see what our opponent's up to. Alright. Elemental heroes, you say. Okay. Glad I Sythed him so early. That's going to be helpful. Let's go ahead. Sarah goes for hit him. I mean, we're playing up against E-heroes. Heroes don't play any battle traps. Okay. I guess he just did that to have it in the graveyard, because he took more damage from that than if he had Sarah just attack. I guess, well, he also did some damage to me, I suppose. I'm going to go for Genlisea. I'm going to go for Xyz action. Let's see here. Could go for Bagoosk and completely lock him out of stuff for a turn, I suppose. I'm going to do that. That's the thing I can do. Just be like a Bagoosk. Hello, my name is Bagooska. Because if I can lock out his effects on the board, be good. Because that's what Bagooska is for. You know, lock out monster effects on the board for one whole turn. Let's see. And I don't have another dark monster, sadly. I mean, if I can get another dark monster, it would be pretty dang sweet. Yeah, but now that I've stopped his Vision Hero, he's pretty much done. You know, he can do stuff, but he can't do a lot of stuff. As long as Bagooska's here, I'm pretty much safe. Alright. So he's got that malicious boy. He's gonna be making Mr. Cross Crusader, or whatever his name is. Yeah, Cross Crusader. That's the right one. And yep, bring back Malicious, probably. And then he can tribute Malicious to summon another hero. Or add a hero. Whatever, same difference. What's your attribute? Oh, I should have super polyed right there. Okay. Not the problem. Not the problem. I say that a lot with Traptrix, and there's a reason. It's because there are no problems with Traptrix. You know, when you go in good with Traptrix, you never have to worry. So, you got Honesty Neos boy, which I'm a little iffy about, not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and super poly this dude, because I don't want him to have stuff. Grant, yeah. And so that'll be negated, because Vion was in defense mode, obviously. So now this guy's pretty bad. He's in a bad spot. Because, you know, I've got traps in my graveyard now, don't I? Sorry, Brigadine, you're not going to be here for the final battle. Bagooska. Just keep being Bagooska, thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and run this guy over. You know, I don't know what else to say. We've done most of the stuff I wanted to do today. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like there's still more I can do. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and call it today, because I think we've been here for a while. We've gone through most of the stuff I wanted to do. Let's go for end screen. We'll talk more about this deck. Alrighty, Traptrix of 2020 did pretty dang good today. We never really went up against anything super meta. And so I feel like there's still more that Traptrix can do. Honestly, I didn't even really use Genlisea's effect. That's the one thing I don't care for. I never really used her effect to, you know, set 2 trap holes. But, you know what, in the end of the day, Traptrix, I feel, can only get stronger. You know, I've got all these nice exceeds I can go into. They're all level 4, so there's all the versatility of rank 4 plays in there. Now, I did most of the stuff I wanted to do. I locked people out. You know, as much as I don't like to lock out, I locked out. You know, my opponent tried to do stuff. Sanctum, Bottomless trap hole, grave hole, etc., etc. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Smash like if you did. I don't know what I'm playing next. You know what? it's been a while since I played my Karibo brothers. I'm probably going to make a Karibo video or two. So, I hope you guys will enjoy those as well. And your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see y'all next time. Stay frosty. If you have any questions about this deck or anything, just leave them in the comments and I will read them, of course. And so, until next time, your boy Memphis is signing out. And take care.